What's going on, guys? The reason why I'm making this video today is because I never realized what I could have grown into if I actually dedicated 6 months to a year to actually trying to change my life. Now, anyone who's new to these videos, who's never seen any of my videos and does not know my story, I came from using drugs on a daily basis. I was smoking weed every morning, all day throughout the day, and then smoking it before bed to go to sleep at night. I was also using alcohol pretty much every day for around 6 years. And I was also using harder drugs on the weekend, cocaine, occasionally ketamine, things along these lines. Now, if any of these sound like you can make it out of it. You know, I never realized what I could have become if I actually wanted to change. The question is, do you actually want to change? Because if you did, you'd start making that change now. What's stopping you right now from becoming the man that when you look in the mirror, you are actually proud? What's stopping you? Maybe you don't know what direction to go in. You want to lose weight, but you don't know exactly how to do it. You want to get out of addiction, out of ruts, but you don't know exactly how to do it. I was the same. I didn't know how to do it. I would cry to myself in bed every weekend after a hard weekend of using drugs and alcohol, thinking, why do I keep repeating the same things and getting the same results, and upsetting myself, disappointing myself on not achieving what I actually want to achieve in life? Now, I think it was Einstein who said, repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. It's true. Now, are you going insane? Probably not. But why do you keep repeating the same things and expecting a different result? You know, change really requires change. And I'm sure a lot of you actually do want to change. I'm sure there's people listening to this right now who were like me, who were smoking weed every day or are smoking weed every day, who are drinking alcohol on the weekend against their will, who are using drugs on the weekend against their will. You know, it is possible to change. It really is, but you have to really want it. And from there, what's next? So you've made the decision now. You actually want to make a change, but you don't know how to go about it. And that is exactly what I provide in my coaching. Now, I'm not saying this is fit for everyone. Of course, people have different circumstances. People have different addictions. People have different things what just make them click, you know? And with the coaching, I'm not saying one shoe fits all. That's not what I'm saying. But one thing I will say is, I know exactly how to get you out of a rut because I've done it myself. You know, I didn't start this coaching without getting the results myself. The reason why I started this coaching is because I'm passionate about changing people's lives the same way that I did for mine. So many weekends I sat in bed and I thought I could never change. You know, I thought I was stuck like this for the rest of my life. If you're in that pain, if you feel like you really want to change, but you don't know how to go about it, maybe you've tried it on your own. You thought, right, I'm going to go sober, and maybe you lasted till the weekend and then unfortunately let yourself down. I know what it takes. I know how to get you out of that rut. I'm going to explain my coaching quickly. So I've never fully explained it on here. What I provide is, I provide 24/7 WhatsApp access to me. This will consist of me sending you voice notes every morning, motivating you to get out of bed, go and get in the gym. I'll also give you a customized workout plan fit for you. You want to lose fat? I know exactly how to do it. I'm in the process of cutting down right now. You want to build muscle? That's what I've been doing over the last, maybe I'm not massive because I'm not using steroids, but that's what I've been doing over the last couple of years. You know, if you come to my Instagram, you can see on my Instagram my results. You can see the physique. You can see the shape that I'm in. This didn't come by accident. This came by repeating small 1% habits, small 1% wins every single day. So you get the free WhatsApp access. We'll get you a customized training plan to get you completely in shape that you actually want to be in. So when you look in that mirror in the morning, you're proud of who you've become. You can look yourself in the eyes, knowing that you kept your promise. Okay, and then we'll also have a mindset program, because it's all right saying, oh, get out of bed at 5 a.m., get out of bed at 6 a.m. and go and get in a cold shower. But I also have a mindset program which will reprogram your brain to think the way that I'm thinking. Nothing's going to change if nothing changes, as I've just said. So to actually make a change, you need to be reprogramming your brain to become a completely different human. Now, I can promise you within 6 months, I'm already doing this for people right now. I've had a guy who was struggling with alcohol, hasn't had a sip of alcohol in 3 months. This is a guy who came to me saying, Zach, I can't stop drinking. I've tried so many times to go sober. I've been to certain groups. They're not working for me. I said, all right, bro, let me get you on this program and let's actually turn your life around. Guys, if this is something that interests you, drop me a DM on Instagram, or you can also book a call with me. It's in the description down below. And then if you don't want to get coached by me, maybe you just want some mindset hacks or things along these lines, join my free Telegram down below. The reason why I'm so passionate about what I do is because I've been through your pain. I've been in your situation. Okay, maybe it's not exactly the same, but I've been there. Maybe I've been lower than you. Maybe you don't smoke weed every day. Maybe you don't drink alcohol that often. But when you do, you self-destruct and take it too far, causing your next week to be depressed, anxious, guilty. And that is why I'm so passionate about what I do. I'll leave it at that, guys. If you don't already know, I'm on this journey of making 365 videos in 365 days. I think it's about day 108. I've made a YouTube video every day for 108 days. Consistency compounds. This is what I always put on my Instagram story. You can change your life. Let's do it together. Cheers, guys.